Okay, so the co-main event of the evening. It is a lightweight clash between Michael Chandler and Paddy Pimblett. Oh, right? Oh my God. Iron Michael Chandler. 38, 5'8", 71.5 inch reach. He is coming off two losses. You know what I mean? He is 2-4 in the UFC. He fought for Strikeforce. He fought for Bellator. You know what I mean? And he's fought some tough competition. He's fought the best of the best. Right? Last time out, he lost to Charles Oliveira. That was November 2028. Right? Before that, he lost to Dustin Poirier. You know, he was that crazy business of sitting out, waiting for the Conor fight, which, obviously never happened. And never was really, was it? It was never going to happen. That was the second loss to Oliveira as well. But, he beat Dan Hooker. Last fight in Bellator was a win over Ben Henderson. He's got a lot of finishes. He did get an arm triangle back in the day, right? But that was 2018, So not really subs when it comes to Chandler. It's all about the hands, right? All about that. And he's got iron fists, Iron fists. He's going up against Paddy the Baddie Pimblett. Whew. Right? 30 years old, 5'10", 73-inch reach. So I think he's, got that reach advantage on Chandler. Right? He's got a 1.5-inch reach. He's 2 inches taller. So there is that. And he's on an 8-fight win streak. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Right? He's 6-0 in the UFC. Fought for a long time in Cage Warriors. Went 11-3 over there. He beat Bobby Green, right? King Green back in July 2024. That was on, that was International Fight Week, wasn't it? That was UFC 300. I believe. I think I'm right. First round triangle, which was crazy. Beat Tony Ferguson, Jared Gordon, Jordan Levitt, Rodrigo Vargas, Luigi Vendamani. Right, that's all he's facing in the UFC, and he's got those finishes, right? Got submissions, a few went the distance, right? His first fight was a knockout in the UFC. So, man, Paddy has got skills, right? It's one of those things, and I've seen it so many times, that fighters, when they're fighting on the regionals, and even in your bigger I can't think of the name, right? Companies, right? Organizations like Cage Warriors, like LFA, you can see they're talented, but there is a sloppiness to some of their techniques, right? So you question the ability of them, being able to handle the upper echelons of competition once they get to the UFC. And sometimes we see this crazy transformation. Everything gets tightened up, right? And you're like, oh my days, they are looking 10 times crisper than they did before. And with Pimblett, even those early UFC fights, there was still a level of sloppiness, right? And I mean, he's keeping his chin up. He's throwing punches, but putting himself out of position, right? But he was still able to get the win. But recently, we've seen a change. He's put on more muscle, right? And he's sharpened everything up, right? His striking is a lot crisper. So coming into this Chandler fight, it raises so many questions because, Chandler has that power. He can touch you and send you sparks, right? He can do that. But Chandler is all about the excitement, all about the show. And he will throw himself out of position. He will throw himself into the fire. So he might do that, get dropped like he did with Oliveira, and then Pimblett jumps on him and subs him, right? That is a big possibility, especially with Pimblett's sharpened striking. I'm saying sharpened a lot right now, but Pimblett striking, right? His improved striking might really be the difference in this fight. Now, it's not the ultimate striking, but he's got it to a point where he isn't putting himself as much at risk. So I think Pimblett could catch Chandler, not knock him out, but stun him, right? Or just put him on pause for enough that he can grab a sub or get a takedown and work towards that. Can Chandler still knock him out? Yes, he can. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But I think I'm going Pimblett, right? I've picked against Pimblett every time. But I think this time you gotta give mans his props. So I'm saying Paddy the Baddy gets the win. What do you think?